that a suspect is now in custody in connection with the murder of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated there on Wednesday while speaking over at Utah Valley University. We did have these photos that were released just yesterday showing who investigators say they were looking for. Now, they did label this person a person of interest, others referring to them as a suspect interchangeably. Now, it's not clear quite yet if this is the situation here and that if this person is the actual suspect that was taken into custody. We do have very limited details, but what we know comes from President Trump, who did say, quote, with a high degree of certainty, he believes the suspect is in custody. Now, he also said that he doesn't want Charlie to be remembered in the way of that graphic video that's been circulated all over social media. He also said, quote, with a high degree of certainty, we have him. Trump said a minister who's also involved with law enforcement turned in the suspect to authorities. Quote, somebody that was very close to him said, that's him. Again, that is a direct quote coming in from President Trump as he was speaking with Fox News a short time ago. We also have this post coming in here from Fox. This is Matt Finn with Fox News Channel, who says sources tell Fox that Charlie Kirk assassin was taken into custody in southern Utah. We are on the ground and on the way. If you were watching a bit earlier, you did see that we had Connor Hansen with Fox News Live for us. We'll try to get him to join us here live, maybe in the next little bit, to break down more about what we found and at this point, what they're still working to figure out. Now, if you are just joining us, we have a lot of new information as we know that according to President Trump, the person responsible for the assassination of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. I do want to show you this video that was released by the FBI just yesterday, and they say that it shows the shooter there at Utah Valley University seen jumping from the rooftop of a building after that gunshot was fired. Agents saying around 12 p.m. local time on Wednesday, so less than 48 hours ago, the gunman was seen climbing up to the rooftop. Then, after killing Charlie Kirk, they say he jumps off and runs away.
Is cooperating with the investigation, but we do know Robinson's family said he had become, quote, more political in recent years and had criticized Kirk, mentioning that he was due to appear at an upcoming event in Utah and saying, quote, Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. That's all according to the Utah governor there. He also said bullet casings were found at the crime scene and they were engraved with several messages. One of those messages read, "Hey, fascist, catch." And FBI Director Kash Patel, he lauded the law enforcement response to the shooting, saying, quote, in 33 hours, we have made historic progress for Charlie. So there's a lot to dive into here. And for that, I want to bring in Bobby McDonald. He's a former supervisory Secret Service agent to help break this all down for us on screen here for our viewers. And this is going to be a little bit lengthy, but bear with me here because I do want to make sure we're hitting all of the details here. According to this investigation timeline, according to FBI Director Kash Patel, the first FBI agents arrived on the scene at Utah Valley University some 16 minutes after Kirk was shot on Wednesday. The Bureau released the first photos of the suspect on Thursday morning, followed by that announcement. I believe if Tyler Robinson had ever sat down across from Charlie, the great debater, the man of faith and grace he was, Tyler wouldn't have pulled the trigger. And so many questions, Bobby, surrounding where does the country go from here? What needs to happen? We do know Governor Cox was saying here that we are at a crossroads. Are we going to continue
bringing in controversial figures and having an open air type event? They're very difficult to secure, as we talked about with Butler. Security costs money, and a lot of times there isn't a lot of funding in place to get a level of security platform or apparatus that would bring it to the next level. And I think the liability there for universities, unfortunately, we want our students to be able to argue points and discuss different points of view. I think our students at various universities are going to lose now because I think universities are going to be a little leery about having these big scale outdoor events where this type of situation can happen. I don't think that any magnetometers or, quite frankly, any more police